the arrival of Europeans in the latter part of the 19th century, settlers competed with the local Katecha Aboriginal people for land and resources. Cultural misunderstandings on land and property rights resulted in mutual killings. John McDowell Stuart passed through the area in 1860, naming a creek near the current town after John Henry Barrow, a preacher, journalist and politician who was born in England in 1817 and migrated to South Australia in 1853. At the time of first European habitation of the site, he was the Treasurer of South Australia. The site of Barrow Creek Telegraph Station was selected by John Ross in 1871 during his overland telegraph exploring party, which followed on from more general exploration undertaken by John McDowell Stuart. The site was selected due to the supposed availability of water, and the poling and wiring of the area was completed in the same year. By January 1872, work had also completed on the construction of a small stone hut and had begun constructing the telegraph station itself. The telegraph station was officially opened by the Postmaster General Charles Todd in August 1872. In 1873, approximately 5,000 sheep were overlanded by Alfred Giles to stock the telegraph stations along the line, and at Barrow Creek, Katechi people speared some of the sheep and horses. This resulted in the construction of a police station in the telegraph station complex, and the first mounted constable stationed there was Samuel Gasson. In 1873 and 1874, the telegraph station was the site of two massacres known as the Barrow Creek Massacres. The first of these massacres was in July 1873, when staff at the station dispersed local Katechi peoples with the use of firearms, which resulted in the death of approximately 30 people. The second of these massacres took place between February and April 1874 after Katechi men attacked the telegraph station and killed Station Master James Stapleton and linesman John Franks, who are both buried in the cemetery, and a number of others were injured. This was likely in response to the earlier massacre and accusations that the European men had been abducting Aboriginal women and girls. In reprisal, Mounted Constable Samuel Gasson carried out 4 punitive expeditions with volunteers from throughout the region into the surrounding country. The official number of people killed in these attacks was reported as being 11, but a much higher death toll has been estimated at between 50 and 90 people, and likely higher. Buildings continued to be constructed at the telegraph station until the 1880s, and many of these buildings remain intact at the site. These include an elaborate stone fence designed to fortify the station, a wagon shed and a blacksmith's hut. The telegraph station also has its own cemetery, which is known to have 3 graves. The telegraph station ceased operation in 1935 when the line ceased carrying international traffic, following the establishment of the Pacific and Indian Ocean cables, but remained in use by the police station. In 1941, during World War II, the telegraph station became a telephone repeater station to ensure that the Army personnel could communicate throughout the Northern Territory. And from May 1942, Army units were stationed there and became a staging camp for Army convoys. In 1975, the station was transferred to Telecom Australia, or Telstra, until it was made redundant in 1980. The old pub was built in 1926 by Joe Kilgariff, and it still has the original old bar, underground cellar and tin ceilings. There is accommodation outside and rooms inside and a caravan park. On the wall in the kitchen of the building is a cartoon of 2 Australian comic icons, Bluey and Curly, drawn by the artist John Gurney when he passed through during World War II. Barrow Creek is close to where Peter Falconio went missing, presumed murdered by Bradley John Murdoch, and Joanne Lees was abducted. The scene of the crime is 13 kilometres north of Barrow Creek. No body has been found. The pub still retains its charm, and I'm sure the $5, $10 and $20 notes attached to the wall are the same ones that were there way back on my last visit in 2005. It seems that the drovers would come in with their pay and would pay forward by writing the name on the note and pinning it to the wall. That way, if they ran out of money during the week, they could still grab their note and buy a drink. As I walked around looking, I was amused to find that a heater was running. It was a beautiful day and the temperature would have been in the mid-20s. If you enjoyed this video, you might like to check out this video, or maybe browse this playlist. There are over 700 videos just like these on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when the next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button, comment, and feel free to share with your friends. Thanks for watching.